I want to have a real conversation today. Not about products, not about numbers, about something deeper than that. About design, about purpose, and about what it means to build something that outlives you. Everything I'm about to share, you already know somewhere inside you. I'm just going to help you remember it. I want to have a real conversation again and look at the natural world for a moment. The lion protects and provides for his pride, without debate, without hesitation. That is not something he was taught. It is something that is written into him. The wolf leads and guards the pack. The bee pollinates without being told. Nobody handed the bee a job description. It simply does what it was made to do. And the tree reaches for light above while its roots hold the ground below, simultaneously, every single day. Nature does not struggle with its purpose. It simply operates in alignment. No confusion, no identity crisis, no debate about what it's supposed to be doing. And then there's us. Human beings are the only living entities on this earth who have to be reminded of who they are and what they're here to do. We're the only ones. We're the only ones who debate our design, negotiate our roles, and then wonder why our relationships feel fractured. Our families feel unstable, and our finances feel like they are always one crisis away from collapse. But here's what I need you to hear. We are not broken. We are misaligned. And that is actually good news, because what is broken may not be fixable, but what is misaligned can be corrected. The design was never lost. It was only forgotten. And what has been forgotten can be remembered. Watch nature again. The seed carries the potential, the vision, the encoded information, the initiating force. It moves with purpose. It reaches outward. But a seed dropped on hard pavement cannot become a tree. It requires the right environment to become what it was always meant to be. The soil is not passive. The soil is transformative, rich, receptive, life-giving. It does not simply receive the seed, it creates something from it. It takes what was raw, possibility, and turned it into living, breathing reality. Without the soil, the seed dies. Without the seed, the soil lies dormant. Neither is greater. Both are essential. One without the other produces nothing, and together they produce everything. I want to share something that stopped me when I first came across it. Scientists using high-powered microscopes captured the exact moment a sperm fertilizes an egg. And at that precise moment, the moment life begins, there is a flash of light, a literal, measurable burst of energy. Something invisible becomes visible. Something from one realm entering another and creating illumination at the point of contact. Nature has been telling us this story since the very beginning. The initiating force moving with purpose. The receptive environment transforming into life. And at the moment of true union, light We forgot how to read it. I want to speak directly to the power of feminine energy for a moment because it is the most underestimated force in the natural world. Give a woman a house, she makes it a home, a place of warmth and safety and memory that no architect could design on paper. Give a woman groceries, she makes a meal, not just food, nourishment that gathers the family and becomes the memory children carry for the rest of their lives. Give a woman a vision, she makes it a reality, organizing, refining, nurturing, sustaining what would otherwise remain just an idea. Give a woman a family, and she makes it a legacy. This is not limitation. This is not a supporting role. This is the most breathtaking, irreplicable force in the natural world. The lion does not wish he were a bee. The tree does not envy the river. Each element of nature operates fully, freely, and powerfully within its design. And because of that alignment, the entire ecosystem flourishes. When the alignment is present in a household, families feel safe and directed. Wealth builds over time with intention. Children inherit clarity instead of confusion. The vision gets planted and cultivated. The whole ecosystem thrives. When alignment is lost, relationships fracture, resources scatter, the seeds get planted in barren ground, and the whole system feels the disruption. Our relationships, our families, our finances, they reflect our alignment or our misalignment every single time. Misalignment is not a private struggle. It radiates outward. It touches everyone inside your ecosystem. When roles are undefined or abandoned, tension fills the vacuum. Households built on confusion cannot stand the weight of real life. Without a producing force and a cultivating force working together, income gets spent but never grown. Money moves through the household without ever taking root, and the next generation is watching all of it. What they observe becomes their template for what love, work, and partnership are supposed to look like. And the vision, the seed that was planted, it dies with the visionary because no one was cultivating it into something that could grow beyond one person's lifetime. This is not about blame. This is about honest assessment. An honest assessment is the first step toward alignment. Legacy is not an accident. It is not a byproduct of good intentions. It is a decision made today in the ordinary moments of ordinary life that quietly and powerfully benefits people who are not yet born. People who may never know your name. He produces. A man operating in his design creates with intention, building systems, generating resources, planting seeds with purpose. She cultivates. A woman operating in her design nurtures with wisdom, protecting, shaping, and growing what has been planted into something lasting. Together, they build a system built in covenant that continues to bear fruit long after both of them are gone. That is legacy. That is assignment. The greatest gift a man can give his family is not a lump sum. It is not a number sitting in an account. It is a system, a living, breathing, operating framework that produces, protects, and provides whether he is in the room or not, whether he is healthy or not, whether the market is up or not. The roots hold the ground long after the planting season ends. A system that protects, built to withstand market downturns, unexpected illness, and the pressure of an uncertain world. A system that grows, quietly compounding over time, like roots spreading beneath the surface long before the canopy is visible. And a system that outlives you, structured to transfer wealth, not debt, not confusion, to the generation that comes after you and the one after that. When a couple operates in their design, one producing, one cultivating, and they build a financial system together that reflects that partnership, something remarkable happens. They create something no market crash, no inflation, no diagnosis, and no unexpected event can fully destroy, because the roots go deep. Misaligned finances look like two incomes with no unified vision. Reactive decisions driven by fear, saving without a system or strategy, no plan for what outlives you. Aligned finances look like a shared financial plan with a clear purpose. Proactive strategy built on principles, not panic. Systems that grow and protect simultaneously. And a legacy plan that speaks for you when you can no longer speak for yourself. This is what retirement planning looks like when it is built on purpose, not just numbers. Legacy architecture is not a product. It is a commitment to your future, built on the same principle as the ancient tree. Plant deep, protect well, and bear fruit beyond your own season. Protected growth. Fixed indexed annuities that protect your principal while still allowing your money to grow. No market storm can strip what took decades to build. Tax-free income. Strategies that keep more of what you earn, structuring income so it flows to your family without hemorrhaging to the government year after year. Legacy transfer. Planning that moves wealth, not debt, to the next generation. Your children inherit a foundation, not a burden. And Medicare strategy? Protecting your health so you can protect your family. Because a system without a healthy steward is a system at risk. I want to ask you something, and I want you to hear it the way it is intended. Not as a judgment, not as a rebuke. Just as an honest question, the kind that only gets asked in rooms where people are ready to hear the answer. Are you operating in your design? Because the lion that abandons the pride does not just hurt himself. The bee that stops pollinating does not just affect one flower. The tree that stops reaching for light does not just lose its own canopy. They disrupt the entire ecosystem around them. Your family is an ecosystem. Your legacy is your fruit. Your financial plan is your root system. The question is not whether you have a design. The question is whether you are living in it. before I ask you to trust me with your financial future, I think you deserve to know who you are talking to. I played defensive back safety at The Ohio State University. I was a part of the 2002 BCS National Championship team, and what that experience gave me, more than a ring, was a deep understanding of what it actually takes to build something that wins. Not talent alone, not luck, preparation, discipline, and a system that every person on the team understands and executes together. I have spent over 20 years applying that same approach to financial services, helping families not just get to retirement, but get through it, protecting what they built, creating income they cannot outlive, leaving something behind for people they love. I founded Buckeye Financial LLC because I believe every family deserves championship level preparation for the most important season of their financial life. I am also a husband and a father of 4 daughters. So when I sit across from your family, I am not just an advisor or a retirement specialist. I'm someone who understands what it means to build something that has to outlive you. That is who I am, and that is why I do this work. So if you're ready, if something in this conversation landed somewhere deep, then it is time to take a step. Not a big step, just the first one. Start the conversation. No pressure, no pitch, just an honest look at where you are and where you want your legacy to go. Build the blueprint. Together we design a financial system rooted in your purpose, protecting what you have and growing what you need. Plant deep, implement strategies that bear fruit for your children's children, a commitment to your future, not just a plan for yours. Scan the code on the screen to book your session. Also in the description, you will find the links that are populated there to use for your discretion. Let's build the root system together. Nature never forgot its assignment. The lion still leads, the bee still pollinates, the tree still reaches upward while its roots hold the ground. They never stopped. They never questioned it. They simply did what they were designed to do. Today is the day you remember yours. I am Leandre Boone, Buckeye Financial LLC, and I will see you at the table.